everybody, I'm Jessica with Jenkins&Wynne down here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and I'm going to tell you all about the 2017 Honda HR-V. We're currently looking at the 2017 HR-V EXL Navi with all-wheel drive. This model actually features a couple of things that some of the lower models don't feature, such as it's actually got the roof rails for you to install, as well as the crossbars that you can optionally install. You have the turn signal indicators. You have the intelligent access, which is going to be available on the EX and above. You have LED taillights, which is going to be an EXL specific. You also have the fog lamps, which is also going to be an EXL specific. On all the EXLs, you have the option of navigation. It's going to come automatically with that. So taking a look around at the vehicle, you can see a lot of people actually think the vehicle is a two-door, but it is a four-door. The handle's just up here. It's very nice, sleek design with a hatchback style. Back through here, through the back, you have a soft button that you can pop your trunk with. And then there you can see some of your cargo space. But you have plenty of space. On all your all-wheel drive models, you do actually have the badging to indicate, so that way you know that it is an all-wheel drive for sure. So now that we're taking a look at the inside, I wanted to show you some of the really cool things that the seats can do. A lot of people don't know this, but the Honda HR-V is actually built on the Honda Fit platform. It's just a little bit bigger. So just like the Honda Fit, you can do all kinds of cool things with the seats. One of my favorite things is it actually lifts up like this and locks in place. You can do it with this one as well. You can actually lay the seats down completely flat, which is great for storage, or even having your dog out here if you want to have him hang out in the back with his kennel. Or even for moving. Headrests go up. And then say for instance you've got somebody in the third seat, you actually have a seat belt that stores in the ceiling and it comes down, and here it is. Just simply click the seat belt in here to the pod, and there you go. On the 2017 HR-V, they do come with the Econ button, much like many of their other vehicles. And just to re-explain from some of our other vehicles, what it does is it reduces the torque shift while you're driving, takes it, reinvests some of that power that you lose back into the fuel economy, gives you some better fuel economy, and it may take a little bit of your get up and go power away from you. So on the steering wheel and some of the higher models, you'll notice that they actually have paddle shifters. A lot of people ask me about this. The little plus and minus buttons are paddle shifters. When you're driving, if you shift to the S gear, you can actually treat it like a 6-speed manual transmission if you'd like. You have the buttons right here. You've got actually your source button, which is going to control, which most people are concerned about, is going to control your music. You can switch between your AM, your FM, your Bluetooth audio, your auxiliary if you still have an iPod, or even if you like to listen to podcasts, stuff like that. Same thing with your satellite radio if it's actually available in the vehicle, which it is available in the EXL model. Right here you have your volume buttons, and then you've got your skip, which is pretty standard. You skip through your presets that you have on there. Over on the other side, you've got your cruise control. You've got your resume and your cancel and your set button. When you're driving, you'll hit cruise, and then you'll actually set whatever speed you're liking. And then, of course, you've got, like I said, cancel and then resume. Right over here, as you can see, on any of the models that are EX and above, you're going to have your push to start, which also includes your intelligent access. And on the touchscreen, you'll notice it's very similar to some of the newer Honda models. You've got in here, since we're in an EXL all-wheel drive Navi, you've got your nav, the phone, info, link connect, audio, so on and so forth. Underneath, you have your temperature controls in the HR-V. On the either side of these, you can see that you have heated seats. The EX model, that even though it doesn't come with leather, it also has heated seats. Taking a look at the touchscreen, there's several things here to offer. Obviously up here, as you can see, it does still have a CD player. Like most of them are going out of fashion, so but HR-V still has the CD player to offer you. right here on the touchscreen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna touch on the Navi and then bring that up. As you can see, here's the map. In order to enter an address, all you do is go to menu, and then it's gonna bring you up to the navigation menu. So going through after your nav and your phone, right here you've got info that you can hit, and it just kind of shows you either your current drive or your trip A, and you can switch between trips A, trips B, you can delete the history, so on and so forth. So look at the settings, and as you can see, Honda, very traditional Honda, it's got a lot of different settings that you can go through, you can change. On the Honda system, as you can see, you can really go through it. Right now, if you wanted to change the background color, if you don't like violet, if you think you're more of like a red guy, you can change it to red, so on and so forth. Very customizable to your wants and needs. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. That was the 2017 HR-V. If you'd like to see it in person, come on by at Jenkins&Wynne here in Clarksville, Tennessee, or shop online anytime. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel.